But behind the facade of sustainability lies a much darker reality: economic punishment disguised as environmentalism. There's a new kind of currency on the horizon, and it's not money, it's carbon. But don't be fooled by the greenwashing and sustainability talk. These aren't just measures to protect the planet. They're systems designed to control your behavior, track your choices, and punish you economically when you exceed the allowable carbon limits. Enter the carbon credit card, a seemingly innocuous piece of plastic or digital entitlement that, on the surface, promises to reward sustainable choices. Reduce your emissions, plant a tree, lower your environmental impact, and receive points or financial rewards. But behind the facade of sustainability lies a much darker reality: economic punishment disguised as environmentalism. And once carbon credits become the official currency of access, you will realize how tightly the grid can squeeze your every move. The carbon credit card isn't a far-off concept. In fact, it's already being tested in Sweden, where carbon footprint tracking is integrated directly into personal finance. Every purchase you make, every flight, every grocery store visit, every transaction is tracked for its carbon impact. If you've exceeded your carbon limit, your credit card is suspended. You can't buy what you want. You can't travel. You can't even order food. Your purchases are linked to your environmental compliance, and if you go over your quota, you pay the price. Not in dollars, but in freedom. But it's not just about tracking your purchases. It's about monitoring your lifestyle. The goal isn't simply to reduce emissions. The goal is to lock you into a behavior modification system where your every action, every choice, every movement is logged, scored, and rewarded or penalized based on its environmental impact. It's social credit, but with an eco twist. Your actions are no longer personal. They're public data points, and those data points are monetized. Let's break down how this could unfold. Imagine you live in a 15-minute city, as we discussed in the previous episode. In a smart city, everything is connected: your energy, your transportation, your food, your clothing, your health, your social life. Everything is tracked, and everything is connected to your carbon footprint score. Want to take a long trip out of your district? That's going to cost you. Your carbon credits are deducted based on the emissions of your travel method: your car, your train, your plane. But what happens when you don't have enough credits? Well, you simply don't get to go. You can't access the transportation. You can't buy the tickets. Your movement is restricted until you earn more carbon credits, perhaps by cycling more, eating less red meat, or conserving energy at home. In a world where every action becomes a data point, compliance becomes the rule of life. And here's the kicker: this system isn't universal. While you're restricted by your carbon credits, those with higher social, economic, or political status will have access to more. They'll bypass restrictions. They'll keep traveling, consuming, living as they always have. The rich will be able to bypass the system, with private jets, luxury resources, and untracked consumption. The system is set up to reward compliance and punish those who can't afford it.